Hello and welcome to another edition of Siena Saints Weekly. I'm your host, Andrew Champagne. In just a moment, we'll be joined by Lily Grenci from Siena Women's Basketball. But first, let's take a look at the week that was in Siena athletics. Men's soccer ended its season at last week's MAC tournament in Florida. The 10th-seeded Saints gave it a good run, rolling St. Peter's 5-1 before falling on penalty kicks after playing 24th-ranked Iona to a scoreless tie for 110 minutes. Here's head coach Gareth Elliott with his thoughts on the game and the season.
I'm very proud of the guys. They worked their socks off. I think in the second half of the game in overtime, you would have thought Iona was the team that played yesterday. Really, got the ball down, played some nice stuff at times. It was tight. We were knocking on the goal at the end of the game in overtime there. I thought we were going to get a break. And as I said, the game goes into overtime, or goes into penalty kicks. And unfortunately, they win the game in penalty kicks 4-3. I think the end was obviously very disappointing and part of the middle of the season, but we showed what we can do in this tournament. Nobody wanted to play Siena in this tournament, and that's the way we want to keep it moving forward. We obviously got to do better in the regular season, and that'll be the plan moving forward.
Additionally, Siena Soccer's Giannis Opalka was named to the Academic All-District First Team on Tuesday. Women's Soccer's Ashley Barone was also honored as a second-team selection. Siena Volleyball went 1-2 in 3 games last week, all sweeps. The Saints were swept at UAlbany on Wednesday before rebounding to sweep 2-time defending MAC champion Niagara on Saturday. The Saints then fell 3-0 at Canisius, snapping a 7-game conference winning streak. Now 9-7 in the MAC, Siena closes the regular season with 2 big home games this weekend, with a potential MAC tournament bid hanging in the balance. The Saints host St. Peter's on Saturday before welcoming Manhattan on Sunday. And if you can't make it to the Arc, you can catch all the action online at SienaAllAccess.com. Swimming and diving was off last week, but returns to action on Saturday at the Siena Swim Center in a tri-meet against both Bryant and MAC rival Niagara. The meet is set to start at 1 p.m. And Siena Women's Basketball tips off the 2011-2012 season on Friday night at 7 p.m. at home against Sacred Heart. Joining me now is junior forward and tri-captain Lily Grenci. Lily, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Andrew.
My pleasure. With just a couple of days until the start of the season, how's the team coming together?
Everyone looks great. Our team has been working really hard, and we're really focused for our start of the season. We're really excited.
This past summer, the team went on an overseas trip to Italy and Denmark. How did that help the team come a little bit closer and build more of a bond?
It was just a great experience overall to travel together, and also being in Europe, we bonded because we didn't have our cell phones. And just playing together in the summer, we got so much closer traveling with each other, and we loved it.
Now, overseas, there are, of course, different rules. There's an 8-second half-court clock and a 24-second shot clock. What kind of challenges did those face?
We just had to focus mostly on the 8-second backcourt, but with a couple of practices we had, we were able to incorporate that. So we were pushing the ball more, and we got used to that type of play, and that was really fun for us, too.
Serena Moore was an All-MAC first-team selection last year. She, as well as 2 other seniors, have left the team. What kind of a challenge has it been to replace that leadership and production that they brought to the table?
I mean, obviously those 3 girls can't be replaced. They were great for our team, and especially Serena, because she brought so much to our team, and Kathy and Missy with the leadership. So we just try to use what we learned from them, both on and off the court, to help us this year and learn from them.
Siena was picked 7th in the MAC preseason poll that was released a couple of weeks ago. Does that serve as any added motivation for you headed into the season?
It definitely does, because we finished 4th last year, and we felt like finishing 7th wasn't very respectful the way we finished last year. So we use that as motivation that these coaches don't think that we're going to be as good as we know we are. So we're just going to remember that every time we step on the court.
And finally, what are your goals for the season?
Our goals are to be MAC champs. We definitely can do it, and just work hard every single day, and we'll get there.
Again, the season starts on Friday evening against Sacred Heart at 7 p.m. in the Arc. Lightning round time, Lily. Here we go. Your favorite movie?
Probably Old School or Anchorman.
Just a comedy fan in general?
Yeah.
Favorite TV show?
I'm starting to watch American Horror Story more. It's really scary, but also I like True Blood.
Biggest pet peeve?
Probably when people talk when they have food in their mouth. I really can't stand that. It creeps
Nasty.
me out. Yeah, I don't like that.
Not a lot of fun,
No.
for sure. Who's the funniest member of the team?
Everyone's pretty funny, but I have to say Kanika Cummings is really funny. She dances, special dance moves, and Christina and Maya are really funny also.
What's the funniest thing that's been done so far this season to try to loosen the team up a little bit?
I would say we went to a homeless shelter, and we had to dance for the cha-cha slide, so everyone was dancing, and some people that were shy were out there dancing in front of people, so that was really fun and loosened up the spirit, and like the coaches kind of were involved too.
Anybody on the team not have any rhythm?
There's a few people that don't, but you kind of have to fake it and just go along with it.
And finally, last question. If you could have dinner with any 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be?
Oh, I'd have to say Chelsea Handler. I think she's really funny. She has her own TV show. Maria Sharapova and LeBron James.
Very, very interesting. Well, that's going to do it for today. I'd like to thank Lily Grenci for stopping by. Again, the Siena women's basketball team opens the 2011-2012 season on Friday night at 7 p.m. against Sacred Heart at the Alumni Recreation Center on the Siena campus. They'll also be in action on Tuesday night at home against Binghamton. I'm Andrew Champagne, and I'll see you next week.